Good morning. This is Victoria Pendragon. Welcome to my alternate reality. I wanted to talk today about what happened for me on September the 10th, as opposed to 9/11. That evening, I was unable to sleep. I got in bed at my usual time and unwound and found myself buzzing with a kind of electrical energy. It was very staticky, and I couldn't sleep, and I was afraid that I was going to keep my husband, who had to go to work in the morning, awake. So I left the bed and went across the hall into the tiny guest bedroom and attempted to make myself comfortable there. The buzzing was really unnerving. Besides keeping me awake, it was disturbing. Thoughts could not enter my head. There was nothing but this infernal buzzing. So I attempted to at least focus my mind, quiet it, see what might be helpful to be able to endure it. And what came to mind was that I should go downstairs to my healing area and pick up 2 quintessences that I had. Now, quintessences are products from a company called Aura Soma. And the quintessences align with your outer aura to bring whatever energy it is that they bring. There are a variety of them. In this case, I was told, as it were, to get the Christ and the Grail, the Holy Grail. So I went downstairs, used the quints as directed, which is that their energy comes into the outer energy field. And I went back up to bed in the guest room. I lay down in the bed, and immediately that I closed my eyes, I saw the east coast of the United States, and over it was gently dropping a large net of gold. And I didn't know what that could possibly mean. But when it settled, I felt very peaceful and promptly fell asleep. The next morning, I was on the telephone with a client who was apparently watching television as we were speaking. And she told me that a plane had just crashed into the Twin Towers and that I should hang up the phone and go turn on the television, which I did. I got to the television in time to see the second plane crash. And I turned and said to my husband, who had been watching it, "That's not the end of it. There's going to be more." I said, "There are going to be 2 other things." I don't know where I was speaking from. I was just speaking. And as it turned out, there were 2 other things. A couple of days after the event, I was on the telephone with a very good friend of mine, and she said that she had contacted a woman that she often speaks to when she has need of more information about something from a spiritual or energetic standpoint. She was concerned about the many, many souls that were taken all at once in this great leaving, and the state of mind that they had been in. And the woman told her not to worry, she said. for a golden net was dropped over to collect all the souls and take them where they needed to go. I was speechless at the information. I still don't know what any of that means, but clearly I had tapped into or was an unconscious part of what was going on to, in a sense, make that transition easier for people. And of course, that's an energy that I'm associated with. I do make that transition easier for people. I am just, as was pointed out to me, which I think I talked about in the third or fourth chapter of this series, God's idiot. I do things that are brought to me. When I was in practice, people would say to me, "What do you do?" And I would say, "Whatever needs doing." Because that seems to be how it is. And I don't know how I managed to not bring this story to you earlier. It's such a dramatic thing, at least it was for me, to have been an unconscious part of the preparation for the transition of all these people, or simply to have seen it, whatever it was. Again, I still don't know. But I am always open to whatever comes my way. And I hope that you will be too. Sometimes you get a nice cat in your lap. And she's going to be very unhappy when I get up. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being there. Thank you for being you and taking that out into the world. I'll see you again. Bye. I'll see you again too. We have to get up now. Yes. Okay. I'm going to turn off the video. You can stay here. You talk to the people. You can talk to the people. Do you have anything to say, Menard? Do you have anything you would like to tell them? No, she's just going to pose. Okay, bye-bye.